Hello, everyone. How is everybody doing? Happy Thursday. 1 second. We'll just like tune into Instagram as well. So we're on all platform. Okay, how are you doing, guys? I'm super excited to be with you today, and it's our weekly live Q&A with Rasha. And today I'm gonna talk to you about usually people like send me messages and ask me. They are mean to me, the conversation we had didn't end up well, and I cannot communicate effectively with people around you, and they are finding hard with the best people close to them how to build a solid bond. And actually I'm always saying it's not what you say, it's not the difficult conversation you're having together, is the energy that you bring behind it. I'm gonna say this again. It's not what you say that created the issue, it's how you felt before talking to them about it, and then you transferred this energy to them so it didn't end well. So how can you fix that? Because we are vibrational beings. We understand by just we can feel stuff, we can sense stuff. And this is one of our faculties, intuition. So you feel what doesn't feel right, most probably it's not right. So what feels that when you start talking, like the first impression is always the right impression. You don't have to go analytical about it. Whatever, just in the beginning, if you don't feel like you feel off, something off about it, there is something off about it. So don't go further. All right. So as far as conversation is concerned, and specifically with your loved one, specifically if you want to ask for a raise at work, if specifically if you want to increase your prices, if you want to have more services and want to have, like you say, okay, but I don't know how to communicate this effectively. Whatever, communication is key for the success to reach a good resolution, which is good for you and for them as well. So what you need to do, guys, how do you bring your energy, like the positive energy and the good intention, into the conversation? Because this was gonna ebb and flow. I can tell you, oh, I love you so much and I care about you so much, but you'll feel like this is not true, this is not honest. I cannot feel it. And as I said, I can tell you, oh, hi, how are you, I really missed you. And this is different than when I say, hey, how was your day, I really am excited to meet with you today. This is so different. So it's not what you say, it's actually what I said in the first scenario A is what I said in scenario B, but it was my energy behind it that's going to create the difference. So here is a big tool for you. When you're about to have a conversation with someone, all you have to do is, before you have it, you ask, what is my intention? Actually, you can have this all through your life, but practice it gradually. Because when people jump into anything new, they go full in and they are so hard on themselves and they don't continue. So I prefer that you instill this style gradually into your life. So, for example, you want to have a conversation with your spouse or with your boss, and you want to decide before you talk to them, before talking to them, not while talking to them, what is my intention? What do I want as an outcome from this conversation? And what do I want? Be honest with yourself. Nobody can know your intention except you. And when you mess things up or things mess up, it's not because you were not clear on your intention. You were thinking about you only, you were not thinking about the other person and putting yourself in their shoes while having this dialogue. So this is needs mental preparation before you have the conversation. And as I said, it's a muscle that needs practice. So what can you do in order for you to have a successful conversation and effective communication? Well, before going there, ask yourself, as I said, what's my intention? What do I want? And ask yourself honest questions. Am I gonna say this because I want to get even with the other person, tete-a-tete, he said that, so I have to make him feel bad? Is that what I want? Answer this question. Second question, you ask yourself, okay, am I is it gonna hurt someone if I say what I'm gonna say? Because it is way more powerful when you know you can hurt someone but you choose not to, rather than you don't know what to say and you hurt others, or others hurt you. This is no power, this is no leadership, this is no self-esteem. So you ask, what is my intention? Do I want to hurt the other person? Is this what I want? I want to get even with them. Is what I'm going to say is necessary? Like, so if it is not necessary, if it's not going to hurt, it's going to hurt someone. And if you even, because, and if it's not like going to create mutual goodness for both of you, because it has to be for the good of all concerned. Always in your prayer say, I pray for this and for all, like it ends well for everybody concerned. Whatever you give, guys, comes back to you multiplied. Whether you give love, it comes back to you multiplied. You give hate, it comes to you multiplied. You give jealous anger, it comes to you multiplied. So if you don't like what you're getting, you must be careful what you are giving. Okay, this is very important and key for your effective communication and your successful communication with others, specifically those who you really care about them, people who are like a part of your life, your kids, your spouse, your parents, your co-workers, your team. Like, actually, you can generalize it, but start with the people who really matter to you, and then train yourself. It's a muscle. Train yourself. Train yourself. So ask your intention. What is my intention? Because your intention is gonna create the outcome. If it doesn't end well, your intention was not good. You have to revise yourself. Okay, how to make sure I'm not gonna hurt anyone? Okay, if you want to really have great success and have wonderful relationship and charge what you want and ask for the promotion you want, you must align. You must be like, there shouldn't be like two internal forces to, like a war inside you. The thing, and it's the opposite, because most people would do like, what, oh, I want to get this and this, but I'm not sure if I can get it. Then this is called opposition, as if I want to move forward and I keep on like dragging you, pulling you back. You will feel powerless, you will feel tired, you will feel exhausted. And this is why most people, when they feel, sometimes you feel like, I feel I have no energy, because it's the tug in war which is working inside you, you against you. So you have a belief, or you have a thought, or you have a desire, and it's opposite. So now you have sending mixed signals, and the outcome is not gonna be desirable for you. You're not going to like the outcome. That's why people stay stuck. For you to align your purpose, I mean, like, to be aligned, it means like, okay, what is the good that's going to be for everyone? Is this good for me? Is this good for everyone? Is what I'm going to say like going to help me, going to help them, or I want to hurt others? Very important to answer. Very important to answer. Okay, so when you answer this, guys, and then if it comes from, like, we have two like selves inside, like there is the higher self, which is all love, forgiving, kind, abundant, and there is the other one, the personality, which is like which has like whatever we can say. It can be it can have jealousy, it can has anger, it can has, like, it's your small self and your big self. You have issues like you are always stuck and you are tired and feel exhausted, you are not aligning them. This one is here, like, say, like, this is not good, this is not okay, and you say like, but I want to do this, I want to get even with him, I want to get even with her. Like, you are not aligning the good for everybody. You are not like on like coming from a place of love before you speak to the people. You're not coming from a place of like, I really want the best to happen for both of us, not only for me. Not to come from a place of like, I don't care about what happens to you, and I don't care about you, because what you give others, as I said, come back to you. If it's like for a kid, you want to talk to a kid, well, don't talk to them while you are angry or in a rush. That's why people tell me, like, I keep encouraging my son and I always tell him, you are fabulous, you're fantastic. Well, I say, like, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. In your mind, you always think of him, you are attacking him all the time, saying like, you do not do this, your cousins are better. Even if you don't verbalize it, you have it in here, they sense it, and that's why they don't listen to you, and that's why the communication doesn't end well. Okay, so you have to align and make, like, you don't have to internal like tug of war inside you. You have to have them in order to have an effective communication, effective dialogue between you and the people that you love and care about. Is like, before talking to them, come calm first. Like, go somewhere else, go for a walk, go do the dishes, go take a shower, go pray, do whatever it takes you for you to calm. Because if you come from anger, the outcome's not going to be good. You're trying to force them, you're trying to control them, and they're not going to listen to you, are not going to do as you like. It's not going to end desirably well. All right. If you want as well, guys, like I have an effective communication guide. It's free. If you want, type for me communication guide. I'm gonna send you. It will help you when you talk to others. Like, what are little tweaks you can do that can make the conversation ends really well. Okay. So if you really want to do that, just type for me the word communication guide. All right. And I'm gonna send it to you. I'm sure, like, I got lots of positive feedback, people who downloaded and like used some of the words and the statements I have stated there while like expressing themselves to their loved one. It ended really well. So it's not gonna cost you anything. Just say like communication. Okay. Another thing, like this is our Q&A weekly live. So I'm gonna answer another question I got about stress. And I like, it's like stress, guys, has become like a buzzword. If you have anything which is bothering you physically, mentally, you are calling, like you have whatever, like some challenges, you're always saying it goes back to stress. And it definitely affects you over the time, physically and mentally. So you start to have body pain. Some people develop diseases. Some people develop like mental illness, depression, and anxiety. So stress, like as I said, it's a buzzword. The bottom root of it is like fear. Anything, any negative emotion, the bottom root, the bottom of it is fear. Okay. Any emotion which is good, which is going to help you and have effective life, like a prosperity life, abundant life, it comes from love, and it's not coming from fear. So any negative emotion, the base root for it is fear. Okay, guys. So there is as well a positive stress and there is a negative stress. So positive stress, I mean by it is that I can put a time limit for me to finish a certain project, to motivate myself. For example, I start to think about the outcome that will happen when I have like the time limit. Okay, if I have this project done by X date, then I will get the promotion, then I will be invited to be honored in my company, then I will be like, I'm just like saying an example. If I am going on a flight and I'm thinking, oh, like I have to go through the line, I have to go through all these issues and travel, and I'm worried about my luggage and I'm worried about the weight, and like, like you are creating stress, right? This is not a good stress. It's not like a positive stress. Okay. Versus I can say, oh, I'm gonna be on the line and then I'm looking forward to be in my seat, and then on the flight it will be perfect, and I will be meeting or like starting my vacation or meeting my family or meeting my loved ones or having the conference I am going traveling to attend or the seminar I'm giving in X and YZ. So this is how you create, like, this is a positive stress. It's not a negative stress. Like negative stress, guys, comes from your thoughts. There is nothing in the air called stress. Like I cannot go to the grocery store and say like, I would love to have a kilo of stress, please. It doesn't exist, right? So it's mentally created. How do we create it? By thinking certain thoughts. So and they are definitely negative thoughts. So our belief system, everybody of us has a belief system running their life. We call it like the paradigms, or like, and we cannot go beyond it unless we change it or question it. This is how we go beyond it or achieve more, right? So as for like these beliefs or these thoughts, belief is a thought which has been repeated over and over and over until it became something we call a belief that's running your life. It's like a program. You cannot go right or left. It has to be through this program. Okay. So what kind of thoughts are you thinking which are creating the stress, quote unquote, that you are saying? They are definitely negative, not positive. In my workshop and in my mentorship, I guide my clients and my audience to go through a visualization where they imagine they go to the top of a skyscraper and there is nothing which separate them, and they fall and they are in their seats. And we're doing this exercise, it's hands on. And they tell me like, I feel so panicky, I cannot take my breath, I'm sweating, oh my god, I'm scared. And they are in their seats. So like I'm saying, this is because fear and stress, it is imagined, it is self-imagined, self-created. It's not physically existing. All right, guys. So when you keep on thinking the negative thoughts, and they became patterns of beliefs inside you and they run your life, and then over time, yes, it creates for you like diseases. And people like just use the buzzword stress. So there is positive stress and there is negative stress. Negative stress will lead to illness. sickness, and positive one will lead for you to be looking forward to the experience. You will be thrilled because the body doesn't know the difference between excitement and panic, scared. The same chemicals happen when you are afraid to get on a flight. The same chemicals, you can shift it like this immediately and to change it to joy and excitement. Because I can say instead, when you find yourself, I'm panicking, I'm worried, oh my god, I'm going on a flight, I'm scared of that, you can change this immediately and say, change your words and you change your life. Honestly, you say, I'm excited about the experience. I'm super excited. I'm super excited. You're going on stage and you're gonna speak in front of a big audience. 10 years ago, before I started what I'm doing, I couldn't speak in front of kids in grade 6, and they were 15 kids or 18 kids. I had this issue, and it was self-created, and it didn't help me in my life or in my relationship or anything. I didn't know, and this is what's the start for me to reach what I have done and to help others achieve the confidence and discover who they really are and multiply their income and live the life that they want. It was there. I was there, so I know how it feels like. So when you are going on stage, you're going to speak to others and big audience, and you say instead of saying I'm scared, I cannot do it, I'm making faults, you can say I'm excited about the experience. The change takes time, a little bit over time. Okay, so the idea is, guys, you can create your Eden, you can create your heaven, you can create your hell. And stress is just it's created because you have been stressing over and over beliefs which are not serving you or helping you to move forward with your life. Okay, change your words, be aware of them. A hands-on tool for you if you want to do something about this and you really want to witness change. If you don't do the work, nothing will happen. That's it. So I want you to track yourself 2 weekdays and 1 weekend. For example, Monday, Tuesday, or Monday and Wednesday. These are weekdays. And then on the weekend, it could be a Friday and Saturday or Saturday and Sunday. Depends where you live, right? I want you to track yourself. By tracking yourself, just be a watcher without judging. What kind of thoughts are going through your mind? What are you telling yourself? Are you when you know that you are scared, when you start feeling scared, ask yourself, what thought have I been thinking so that I feel this panic inside me? What thought have I been thinking? Because this thought triggered the emotion in you, which created the fear experience or the panic experience. Just write down your thoughts for 2 days, weekdays, and 1 weekend. You cannot track everything because we think over 70,000 thoughts a day, and that's a lot. So whatever comes to you, this will be the start for you to know if you are a positive talker to yourself about yourself, how you create your fearful experience, and how you can reverse this. This is something I teach and I have done over my 5 days workshop like I had last week. I had the replay for them set in Phenomenal Women. It's there today. We're going to take it down. It was super successful. I got lots of feedback. I got lots of people we have lots of aha moment. Thank you so much for the experience. And I really, really am blessed for that and for doing that, because I really love to see entrepreneur women who are they wanna succeed big, wanna change their life, wanna have good relationship, they wanna have it all, and they doubt that they can have it all, how they can do that. And I see them doing it like night and day. All right, guys. So if again, I invited you, whoever of you would like to have the effective communication guide, to write with me the word guide. We'll send it to you so you have better communication and come. It depends. Doesn't matter what you say, it's how you say it. And I answered your question about stress. And we are opening our calendar. I mentioned this for only 2 weeks to interview whoever would like to have a VIP call with me in order to decide what would be the next move for them. This is only I'm going to just make it clear before you book it, because I had people who booked and I think they don't get what I'm really doing. I am not here to listen to the issues of your problems. Or if you are want to talk to me to complain about your spouse or about your partner and say he did that, that's not gonna change. I work with people who really decide I am done. I don't like the results I'm getting. I'm taking 100% responsibility for this. And I created this and I can uncreate it and create something that I really love. I wanna I deserve better. I am worthy, but I don't know how. If this is you, yes, you can book the call. If you wanna come and complain to me about little stuff. Like, I don't put this in my mindset. I have like, and I don't work with such people. I work with ambitious women who want to really multiply their income and have wonderful relationship, and not sacrificing their meaningful relationship. So I really, really appreciate whoever was attending live with me today. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and hashtag replay if you're catching on replay, and say hi, Rasha, if you have been watching live with me. And thank you so much. A big heart and a kiss for each and every one of you, and have an awesome week. Bye-bye.